Hey there, YouTube. This is Joe, your D&D miniature madman, and I'm not coming to you today about miniatures. Actually, what I'm coming to you about today is this. I just picked up my copy today. Now, here's my thing. They were advertising a digital bundle. I didn't pay attention. I didn't follow the rules because I didn't read them because I figured WotC would do the right thing. And they didn't. Should have known Hasbro's a major corporation. After hearing about what they pulled on their fireside chat, and how that went, I'm really kind of not surprised what happened. I'm a little upset because they didn't include the digital bundle with books bought at stores. I supported my local game store. I'm going to continue to do this. However, what this means is I'm really thinking hard about discontinuing my use of D&D Beyond. Here's why. This should have come with a digital bundle included at my local game store. Why not? What's it going to hurt for the local game stores to get the same product benefit that somebody using D&D Beyond would use? I get both products. I can handle paying the same price on D&D Beyond's price on that. It's fine. If you want to give early birds a little bit of a taste of the discounted price because they use D&D Beyond, cool. But you've effectively cut me out of the digital pricing here. I didn't pay attention. That's my fault. However, you've also cut your local game stores out. You're going through and you are taking sales from the local game stores, which have been the bread and butter of Dungeons and Dragons for decades. You know, this is total crap. You guys really should have figured this out. And by you guys, I mean WotC and Hasbro. This is not fair to the consumer. This is not fair to the game stores who have been supporting your product for decades. I'm sure this is going to be a fine product, but we should have gotten the digital bundle at the game store too, especially if we pre-ordered it. If we go and buy that book now, because you control D&D Beyond, it's your book, it's your website or your tool, whatever we're going to call it. You can make sure that this happens for people. This is not acceptable. And honestly, this might be the last D&D book I buy as far as 5th edition. I don't think I'm going to buy into D&D 1 at all because, frankly, you can do all the virtue signaling you want. It doesn't make the game more inclusive. All it does is change things that don't need to be changed. That's the truth of the matter here. You want legitimate inclusivity? Start talking to people about how to get people to the game stores and feel comfortable at the game stores. Why don't we do that? How do we get people to guide who are of minority races and other sexual orientations and other genders to feel like they're welcome to come and play D&D at the game store whenever they want, to feel like they can go through and start their own groups and campaigns and feel good about it, as opposed to going through and saying, well, we're changing race for species. Big fucking deal. It's still the same thing. You know what? Let's start actually focusing on what needs to happen to make this game work and to make the community stronger, which that will help with inclusivity far more than changing aspects of the game. Just my 2 bits. I know I sound a little pissed off about it. You know what? I am. Because you know what? You just screwed over the local game store. You screwed over the little guy so that you could drive sales to your tool. You know, here's the thing. I get not having bundles available when you didn't own D&D Beyond. That's understandable. But now you do. And you should have made it available for the local game stores too. I'm probably not getting Dragonlance in the digital copy. And you know what? At this point, I'm thinking I probably won't buy your other books either. I might even stop the miniature purchases. No, I'm not going to stop miniature purchases. I really enjoy those. And I probably will buy more books. But that doesn't mean I'm not happy with you guys. Or actually does mean I'm not happy with you guys. Whatever. The point is, you didn't do the right thing here. You know it. The fact that you're focusing on how to monetize D&D, let's stop focusing on how to monetize D&D and start focusing on how to make the community strong. Hasbro, you're losing money on your stocks. This sort of mentality is why. Everybody else, have a good day. I will be coming out with some new D&D miniature videos soon. I picked up some new stuff today from my local game store because that's who I'm supporting here. And you know what? Let's say to hell with D&D Beyond. Screw it. Let's all go back to the game store. Let's get our paper. Let's get our pens. Let's roll our dice. And let's do it in person. Let's meet up in our living rooms. There was a time when we didn't have D&D Beyond. We don't need it now. And this game was just as much fun then as it is now. The only advantage to D&D Beyond, we can do it over space and time. You don't have to necessarily be gathered up in one person's living room. But to hell with it. Let's make this work so that they can deal with the fact that they've lost out on their product. That's how we deal with Wizards behaving this poorly to our local game stores. These are people in our community, and they're screwing them. They're literally expecting them to figure out how to compete with the company that's trying to get them to sell their product. I've worked with companies like that expect you to compete within your own company. That's not the way to do business. It doesn't work. You get greedy people who go in there and will do whatever they can to make the sale, and it doesn't matter who they hurt. There you go. See, I hope you're understanding this. You're at the point where it doesn't matter who you hurt. It will, because one day the sale won't be there, and you're going to be going, where's my money? And that's when it comes crashing down on you. I hope that somebody else will come up, step up, pick up D&D again, and run with it as it is, so we don't have to go through and keep changing editions up. Everyone, have a good day. I've got a new turntable here, so hopefully the videos, they're going to pick up a little bit more, and we'll see a little higher production value. I got a light box coming too. Should pop. Really good. But everyone else, I want to thank you for watching this video, and we'll go from there. Thank you.